Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, welcome
back to our channel. My name's Justin Cardoza. I'm an intuitive consultant and psychic medium. This is who are you today?
Gummy Bear.
Gummy Bear. Okay, we got Gummy Bear, and we've got my wife Roseanne Cardoza. She is an intuitive paraphilosopher. What's up, Erin, Leo,
Hey.
Chelsea, Martin? Welcome back, Martin.
Welcome back, Martin.
Glad to see you, man. Definitely glad to see you. So, and yeah, thanks, Leo. Yeah, I like the beginning. Our oldest, and of course we've got Dom working behind the scenes. All right. So the way that this works is, in case that you haven't seen us before, or if this is your first time, please like and subscribe. We are the main channel to go to for free psychic medium readings and advice. All right, we go live frequently. We try to go live at least twice a week. We've been doing a lot more lately.
Yeah, we've been trying to go live during the afternoon to,
get a wider audience.
Well, our European audience.
Yeah.
Because, we always go live at night because we're in America, so it's kind of hard when, everybody in Europe is sleeping,
Right, it's the middle of the night.
And you've read a lot of people, over the years from, Ireland and the UK and stuff. So, but we have a strong Aussie audience at night, as well as Americans. So we want to kind of bridge that together because I think everybody needs to hear Justin's message, so.
Right. And so the way that it works, if you're new, I can reconnect people with their loved ones who have passed. I'm a psychic medium. Now, also,
you have the Holy Spirit gift
I've got
of
the
discernment.
Holy Spirit gift
You're
of
looking
discernment.
at the thing.
Right. I've got the channel open, so I'm checking in periodically.
Okay.
And the way that it works is that if I do get a spirit coming through, okay, it comes through with three things for you to validate. Right. Okay. Now, if you can validate all three things, then we move on and we get more information. Now, these things should be specific to you and something that you and the loved one that's trying to come through shared.
Yes.
All right, Chelsea, almost there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So listen.
Hey, Patricia.
Welcome to all our new viewers. I see people kind of logging on. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Please definitely hit the subscribe button, okay? And hit the bell so that way you are, notified of when we go live.
Right.
Okay? And then that way, And also, make sure you check out our About link, the section, and it has a link back to our Instagram page and our Facebook page where we kind of all started. So we have a lot of regulars on here, and we see brand new faces.
Yep,
and I want to welcome those. Also, too, here's the deal.
Thank you, Brown Sugar.
So I want people to know, definitely on, Facebook, you like and follow us there too because we give periodic updates and tell people about us, because that's the best way to get this message out. Yeah. Like the other day, Justin felt compelled to come on. He was meditating and he was like, go on. And we had a spirit come through. The spirit said that there was somebody on here, but nobody was,
Yeah, nobody confirmed it.
But I do want to address something. People will ask about relationship questions.
All right, so as far as like relationship questions and the standard psychic fare, if I get something, I'll address it. I mean, for the most part, look, man, if you're asking about, I'm going to address some of the big ones that we get daily, right? Like, should I choose this person or that person? Man, that is something that you have to follow your heart on. The heart is a mystery, all right? Human beings are a mystery, all right? There's no, love is love, and that's what you have to remember, okay? So you have to follow where the love takes you, all right? Not that, look, I mean, as a man, it's like, how do you choose? Like, It's very simple, man. And if you have to here's the thing. If you have to ask whether you should stay with somebody or not, odds are probably not. Doesn't take a psychic for that one, okay? Because you already know there's already questions in your mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So look, that's.
So you already told him you're not Zoltar.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm not Zoltar.
He's not
I'm not a
tell
fortune
you lottery
teller.
And a fortune teller. He's not going to do that. If he's drawn to you about a relationship question.
Yeah.
Because he reads energy, folks. Bottom line is, yes, he's a psychic medium. Yes, he has the Holy Spirit gift of discernment. But most importantly, he reads energy. He doesn't need cards to do a card reading for you. Yeah. But he does it mostly for people to see and they have a visual. But most of the time, I think Martin can attest to that. But here's the bottom line, folks. Energy is energy. Okay, so he can read energy whether they are living or dead. If you block it, then that's on you. That means you're not ready to hear the message. So if you're wanting to hear from somebody today or tonight or, wherever you are, you also got to let your loved one know, hey, I want you to come through. It's okay. Give them permission to speak to Justin.
You'd be surprised how that helps. That does help.
Now, there are times people on here, they don't really feel comfortable, spirits, they don't feel comfortable with giving information, and that's where...
In a public forum.
Right, and the other day we had somebody after, book a private reading, because they want to have that personal, touch with Justin. Absolutely. With a private reading. Yeah. And he does private readings with people all over the world via FaceTime, Skype, video messenger, it doesn't matter. So you're going to get him... Unlimited time limit, okay?
Hey, sure.
So just to know that. So before we get started. So any questions? Hello. And I want to see those subscribes.
Absolutely.
Subscribes. And our son also put in a donation link. If you feel it in your heart, you like what you see here.
Support the channel.
Support our channel to keep it going. There's a link for our PayPal account. And, donate as you will, if you feel it in your heart.
All right, so let's see what is up. All right.
Hey, how come we don't have things over here?
The chat?
Yeah.
The chat box? I don't know. Yeah, what's up with that?
Are you guys not seeing the chat box?
The chat box is not working. Huh.
Hold on.
Yeah, we need the chat box.
Hey, Dominic, come here.
Yeah,
like
chat.
ASAP.
Yeah, our chat box isn't up. Technical difficulties, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. One of the problems with going live here, right? So. Yeah, only the side chat box. Yeah. Now we need the on-screen chat box for replays and stuff like that. Chat box ain't working, man.
There we go.
Oh,
now it's purple.
There we go.
Now we go.
Right.
Hold on a second.
Hang on 1 second. There we go.
There we go.
Now, green?
No.
Nah. Try again. We're gonna have to get some custom CS. Got to get some custom CSS in here to fix that.
I would try to look at it on my
The
mobile.
red.
I don't know. Hold on. It's orange. It's a little bit readable. This is on 480p though, so
I'm gonna see. Let me look on a mobile to see if people can see it.
Well, Streamlabs needs to fix their program.
I think you can read it.
Yeah, still need a tech guy, right?
Come on, go sideways.
Can you guys read the title of like the name?
No.
You can't read it?
No, not from my point of view.
Okay. Try it again. Type in something random and then see if it pops up.
Fighting us.
Okay, it's just going to random videos on there for some reason.
Too much sun.
One time. Let's see, this is the third time.
Fourth times, eighth time, ninth time's the charm.
I don't know.
Back to red.
Oh.
Sake.
What's
Come
the
on,
blue?
just-
One more time. That's it.
One more. Then whatever. Whatever it is, it is. Watch it be purple. Then blue. Okay.
And that's fine. You can read it.
All right, cool.
Alright, goodbye.
Yeah, it'll have to do.
It'll
Hardest
do.
blue.
It'll work.
Hardest
It will
blue, it'll work.
All right, cool.
Sorry about that, guys. That's like a bug in this thing.
Well, because it's designed for Twitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So,
All right, let's
as
get
he's
back to
focusing in, we have people here. It says here. Yeah, thank you, Dominic. He does it right. Yeah, Dom is good. He's a smart cookie. And normally he moderates at night when we do our night
the night
things.
show.
But during the day, he plays with our youngest son. You know, kind of keep him from going
nuts.
nutty. Yeah. Because Leo. Okay. So.
Hey, Ima, welcome back.
Hi, Ima.
Desiree.
Okay, Leo is like anything for me.
If I get something, as soon as I get something coming through, I will let you know. Let's see.
Martin, actually, he wants to do, he's more interested in, he does all our editing for our videos. So we have a lot of spirit readings that we did from like last week, and they were amazing. And he edits those, and he actually has his own video production company where he makes promotional videos for businesses. And so he wants to be a film editor. So yeah, he's really into that. He's not really into coding or anything. He's more of the art of film editing. So yeah, I think he would like to come work at the BBC.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
I'm going through a lot in life, and I need some guidance, Leo.
Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that is on, oh wow, hello everybody that's on, if you're new to our channel on Facebook, we have 18 people on there. Please, please go ahead and like and follow our page. And if you want to come join us.
Looks like trolls. Just look through.
Wow.
Lots of trolls, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stop that. Don't even...
Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to end that one. Ain't no sense in this.
Just a second. Let me go over there real quick. Go ahead. Just focus.
I am. By ending that. That's how we do that. And then delete.
I wanted to... Wait, I wanted to see that. You're like, I can't see what...
No, trust me.
Okay.
It would have just angered you.
Okay.
Oh, not on here. Facebook. That's why I don't do it on Facebook anymore. Just miserable souls. There's too many miserable souls on there with nothing to do than to try to troll. Whatever.
Darkness.
Yeah.
So now they don't get nothing.
And that's why we jumped platforms. So, and YouTube's a lot better anyway. Yeah, I feel bad for him. I'm miserable. So.
Okay.
Well, appreciate it.
Don't have to worry about that.
There you go.
All right, go ahead. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, absolutely. So, first thing that I'm getting right off the bat is I'm being shown amethyst. The stone amethyst, that purple.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I've never been shown a stone before. And that's like one of the few, I'm not into crystals and stuff at all. It's one of the few gemstones that I know. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, I'm being shown a chunk of amethyst. I'm being compelled to say something about amethyst.
Okay, so we got amethyst.
Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing an 11 with this. Now, when I get a number, typically it refers to a day of the month, or if it's like 1 through 12, it could mean the month. So it could mean November or the 11th of a month, or something happened 11 years ago. There's some or time frame, but there's some sort of an 11 connected with this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a grandmother figure coming through. So it's a grandmother figure making mention of an amethyst and the number 11. So there's some sort of significance with the number 11, and it feels like a grandmotherly type figure.
Grandmotherly figure.
Right.
I'm writing these down so that way, because I don't know if we have any moms.
So if this makes sense, like if it makes any kind of, so like, what could amethyst mean? Like, I don't even know. I think it's the February birthstone, right? But I've never been shown amethyst before, so I don't know what that necessarily means.
Maybe.
I don't see. Here's the thing: when it comes through, it's random. Like if I'm doing a gallery reading in person, everyone is kind of spread out, right? And I could feel the pull this way or that way, and I would know it might be somebody over in this general direction. But it's open right now for somebody to claim. The problem with doing it on the computer, one of the challenges, is that the energy just pulls me straight to the screen, and I have no way of noting who's who. So you just have to pay attention. But they're making mention of amethyst. It's a grandmother figure coming through, and there's a number 11 connected with this.
Right. So
it's like the 11th
February,
of a month or November. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'm just giving you exactly what I'm getting because I've never gotten amethyst before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a February birthstone. So I don't know if she's trying to make reference to a birthday being in February.
Right.
I don't know. Or there's some sort of significance with amethyst. You gotta give me something else then.
Mm-hmm.
And the 11 is prominent. The 11 is big.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he has a spirit coming through, grandmotherly figure, with and so just he has a spirit coming through. So just hang tight. We're gonna get more information for people to.
She was known as the cook of the family.
Okay.
And she's proud of this person for keeping her recipes alive.
Aww.
Ashley.
That's sweet, though.
So the big things is that it's a grandmother figure. There's an 11 connected with it. And she's showing me the amethyst, which could mean, I don't know what it can. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just throwing it out there like that because I'm not even going to attempt to interpret what that means because I've never had it before.
Mm-hmm. It could be an amethyst like gemstone, like anything that maybe but if she's not saying like heirloom or
Yeah,
necklace or a pendant, or so I don't make assumptions. Oh, there's Shay. Hi, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Sandy Griffin. Hi, Sandy. Mary, that's my God.
Don't get caught up on the cooking. Don't get caught up on the cooking. I feel like that's going to probably be someone connected to the person. The big thing, the big three. The big thing is the 11. You got to give me more because no one's getting it. And if they are, they're not. They're like, they don't want to be that person. Like,
Right.
Being cautious. Yeah, Savannah, go ahead. And your grandmother is in spirit, Leo? It's passed, moved, crossed over or whatever? Thank you, Linda.
Okay.
Okay.
It's getting quick. Hold on.
All right.
Savannah,
Linda.
hold on. We're
Hang
going to
on.
have spirit coming through, so just chill for a second.
All right.
Yeah, Heart's Melody's like, it's Linda.
Yeah. Cool. All right, cool, Linda.
My mom had 11 kids.
Mm-hmm.
She had an amethyst ring. I have a recipes my daughter used.
Okay, so Linda, she is coming through. She is making very clear that your prayers are being heard, because I'm seeing you praying fast and furious, fast and ferociously, like, and you feel like your faith is like you're hanging on by a thread with your faith. And she's like, and that's why usually she's telling me usually you're very good about acknowledging her and knowing when she's there. Okay. She's telling me that you're so worried about your physical situation that it's blocking your blessings coming in, because you're closed off to them, because you're only focused on the physical limitations. And here's the thing, Linda, she's telling me that you've been... Hang on. So, Linda, she's saying that you've been praying about and telling God your problems, which He already knows. And so I see you like a broken... she's showing me like a broken record. Okay? And that worry that you feel is blocking the blessings. And I wish I had a very simple solution for how to fix that blockage, how to remove that blockage. And the main thing that I could tell you is just... better go out there and see what's up. I don't know why he's choosing that. Okay. So she's basically saying to me, she's using this as an opportunity to prove to you that your prayers are being heard, okay? And that when you start to feel worried, remember this and switch into Thanksgiving. And she's saying to me, she's like, her exact words are, and you know I taught you how to give thanks. You know I taught you how to give thanks. So start doing it. It's pretty stern, but loving. And she's telling me, Linda, that she's quoting scripture to me right now. Okay. She's telling me the scripture of, if God feeds the birds and takes care of them, how much more is he going to do for you? So stop worrying, because everything happens in God's time. Because your main thing is timing right now. And your anxiety is coming from looking forward rather than just being like, right now, I'm okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're so... she's showing me that you're so focused on tomorrow and the future and going forward. And you're not realizing that right now you're okay. And now she's telling me to tease you about... She's saying this in a joking manner, but still in that same kind of tone. Better do as I say before I make you go get a Switch. Another big thing that she needs you to know, Linda, is that you are not being burdened with your current situation because of anything that you did or anything negative that you did. Okay? Because she's showing me you questioning yourself, like, damn, am I in this situation because I give too much, I care too much, I love too much, like, I'm screwing myself over. And no, it's the exact opposite of that. It's, you're in the situation because you're the only one in your immediate circle that's strong enough to deal with your situation while keeping love and compassion in your heart. Okay? And so that's really important. because you're the only one who can do what you're doing and still keeping love and order and compassion and everything together. Okay? Lightweights don't get heavy missions like you have. You understand? It's only someone who's been through it spiritually that can handle it. Okay? Again, more scripture coming through. She's saying you're more than a conqueror. Remember that. She's like, I used to always tell her that you're more than a conqueror. As for me and my house, we'll serve the Lord. Okay? Like, that's being drilled into you. Like, remember. Okay? Look at that. Look.
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
wow.
She's right here.
It got really cold all of a sudden. And I'm hot.
I don't know if the camera could pick that up, but she's right here with me.
Oh, Linda.
Her parting shot is stop worrying about stop focusing so much on the physical and take refuge in the spiritual and the love that you have in your heart. And know that this is your sign that you've been asking for. This is your sign that you've been asking for proof. Because look, it's real easy when things are dark to start questioning everything. Like, the questions none of us want to admit that we get. The questions like, I've been a faith-filled person and a good person my whole life for however many years I've been on this planet and always trying to do the right thing, then how come this is happening to me? Is God real? Is this... Look, no one... Like, any truly faithful person will get those questions, but we never speak them because we don't want to speak that out loud, right? But we all have them. But this is her answering that, saying, yeah, here I am with 3 very specific items that only relate to you in a group of however many people are watching right now. Here is your answer. Yes, it's real. Heaven is real. I am here. I'm still here, and I'm listening to you. Your prayers are being heard. They are being answered. Okay? So incredibly important. For not just for you, but for all of us. Because this pertains to all of us. Okay? And the problem lies in timing. And that we as human beings are forgetful species. When you stop and think, and this is for, she's showing me that this is for everybody. That everyone has moments in their life. If you stop and remember where things were so dark and you felt like all hope was lost, whether it was in a relationship, financial, emotional, I don't know. I don't care whatever it was. It's different for everybody. But everyone has that moment when you think all is lost and you're on the verge of just saying, I'm done. And at that last minute, something turns around. And you're snatched from the jaws of defeat. You're snatched from the fire. Everyone's got that story. The problem is that we relish that and we thank God, we praise God at that moment. But as time goes on and the pressures build and mount again, we forget it. We forget it. It's not that we forget it. It's just... Our problem is that we stay focused on the physical, because we're in a physical incarnation right now, and that's the thing that, the flesh wants what it wants right now, and we forget the times that we were snatched from defeat. So when we are in those dark places, it's important for us to consciously remember the times that we were yanked from the pit, if you will. Okay. And she's saying, yes, that was her in the car with you that day. And that's it. She's pulling back, but she's coming through out of love, Linda. And she's saying, don't forget this. Don't forget it. Okay? All right. Thank you, Linda, for coming right out with it and saying, being open and brave enough to do this in front of so many people. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay.
Well, Leo, you have to be open to it, and it may not just happen right now. I mean, this is something that he's not a telephone.
Yeah,
that stuff doesn't work that way. You have
in a gallery reading like this, in a setting where there's a lot of people, it's just whoever comes through, comes through.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right, and I mean, that's what makes that so beautiful. Because if you could just ring anybody up, what's the point in that? You have to be ready to hear the message. It takes a lot of energy for them to come through. Okay? And you have to respect the other side, that it takes that much energy. There are rules he has with the other side. There are ethics and morals that a medium has that they have an obligation to keep, not just to you, but also to the other side. They have to abide by his rules as a human being. But most importantly, he always tells them, make it count. Because this may be your only chance to speak to this person. Okay? And trust me, we've had people who paid for readings and the spirit goes and keeps going and going. He goes until
it's done.
Until it's done.
I never cut it off.
But it doesn't mean that your message won't come through today. It doesn't mean that they may not come through today. It most likely won't, but it doesn't mean they won't come through tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You got to tell them to come through.
Right.
I've seen people, and I think probably the most heartbreaking part for me is when we get a whole bunch of people on, and I tell them, pray to them, let them know, and I see the prayers. That energy is so...
It's palpable.
It's palpable, because it just... the energy is just sad, and I know he has done thousands and thousands of readings for over 17 years before any of this stuff, before Facebook, before YouTube. I mean,
AOL Instant Messenger days,
right? And then now
ICQ.
it was local, here and there.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
I mean, it doesn't, I think we had Mary Catherine was on here. She actually had an in-person reading with Justin years ago, and Nancy, I think Susan was on here before. They've had private readings with him. Ashley Justice did have it, so exactly what it's like I mean, if you have it in person, or if you have it over the phone, or if you have it FaceTime or whatever, it doesn't matter. What you're getting is this is what you see.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. There's a difference, folks. Yeah. There's a difference about hope versus faith. Do you guys know the difference? Hope is just an empty wish. Faith is knowing without a doubt that something is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I used to be a person who didn't understand that until after I saw him do readings for years. And I was like, wow. Like, I mean, it blew me away. You know, there are people who will be on here that tune in just for tuning in to watch him give readings. Okay? Mm-hmm. So if that gives you some sort of faith in your life to whoever you believe in, then that's the most important thing that you need to take away. But don't get so hung up on, well, they're never going to come through for me. That's the bad mindset. Mm-hmm. Because remember, first of all, I believe in the zeitgeist. Okay, some people say the universe, or, you know, no, my word is the zeitgeist. I love that word because I believe that whatever you put out into this world, into the zeitgeist, it comes back to you. Okay, so you want to, if you want to be a negative Nelly, you want to be a poor me, then that's what you're going to get. You're not going to receive the message because you're not open to it. Okay, and let me tell you,
that's in generality. She's not directing this at anyone in specific.
This is generality. This is how I work. Okay, and everybody that's all the usuals on here will tell you. Right. I'm not trying to scare you off, but he's the diplomatic one. I'm the one who I cut the knife and tell it how it is. Right. You know, that's why we're like the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, but it's important for you to know. Now, Savannah, what is Philip feeling and thinking for me? We feel at home with each other. I am falling for him. We had an argument yesterday and it got heated. It was petty as hell. What is he thinking?
Why don't you just ask him?
Why don't you just ask him? Why do you have to ask a psychic for that?
Listen, man, that's communication 101.
Right.
That's the key issue. Mm-hmm. Don't go to a psychic asking for that. No, because look, another psychic is going to ask you for money to answer that question,
and they're going to rub you blind.
Look, come on, man. Talk to him. Use some discernment. That's it, man. Just talk it out. Ask him what he's feeling. And if his answer doesn't jive with what you're thinking, listen, you deserve happiness. You deserve the best. You deserve to have someone that completes you and makes you feel whole, not someone that makes you go ask a random psychic.
Yeah,
I understand. Listen, and that's fine, but keep your guard up and use that as analyzing. Yeah. Use it at
look. You're in the stage where you got to start.
Hear another psychic give you that advice.
No, because they'll just give you a damn card and say, "Here you go." Okay,
that ain't the answer. But the real answer to get where you want to be. I am here to help each of you get the information that you need. Not the information that you want, but the information that you need. And so the information that you need is go talk to him. And if the fight's petty as hell, well, then, you know, you're going to have your answer one way or another, right? So, yeah. You haven't talked, you just want to see what he's thinking? Ask him. It's that simple. Yeah.
If you don't have communication, then
what's the point?
You know, you got to be able to. Relationships fail, okay, because nobody knows how to communicate. Mm-hmm. And if you got to ask people to figure out what they're thinking, that right there, doomed. You're doomed for failure.
Yeah.
And maybe
even if it's dead on, even if what they say is accurate, it's a lot better coming from the other person.
Look, I have a group that I run. I do a lot of this kind of, we talk and we have a lot of uplifting and empowering things because that's what I write about.
I'm sorry,
and,
Desiree.
It's important for you to know that you have to value yourself, okay? And if you aren't comfortable, men don't know how to, that's kind of, I think that, if somebody is not communicating with you, you have to ask, are you afraid to ask him what he thinks because you're afraid of the answer? So if you are afraid of that answer, then you have to question yourself what it is that you really want in this world, what it is that you need, and what it is you have to have. Those are the 3 questions you need to ask yourself. And those 3 questions are my 3 principal foundation lessons that I give to everybody. Why? Because it worked for me. In the lowest, darkest moments of my life, when I finally said, God, I need help. I'm never going to find anybody. And there was just a whole bunch of stuff going on in my life. And I was in my 20s, and I remember asking myself those 3 questions. And it changed my life. And when I stuck to my guns, but let me tell you, answering those 3 questions is really hard. What it is you have to have, what it is that you need, and what it is you really want. If you can't answer those, and they're interchangeable with relationships, in your personal life, in your career, whatever it is that you want to attain in your life, they can always be asked at every moment to assess your situation. So when I asked myself those questions, but I went through a lot of stuff to know how to answer those questions. So,
there isn't a list, and thank you for your donation, by the way. I was in the process of, doing my thing. Now, I was just kind of, as she was talking, I was going back through the chat here. Let's see. And Heart's Melody, you had a question, I think was, does a coworker have romantic feelings for you? Here's what I get. I get that there are a few people that have romantic feelings for you. The problem is not with them, but with you. And the fact that when you do choose a romantic
you don't need to have this
partner, it's always the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the wrong one. And so you have to change your criteria that you're making.
So if you're new on here, okay, here's the deal. Anybody that's new on here, I need you to subscribe. I need you guys to definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and the bell so you get notified, okay?
When we go live. Yep.
When we go live again, okay? So if you're wanting to ask a question, all right, okay. And if you're wanting to do if you're wanting, hold on, if you're wanting to go ahead and do a donation, because you love us and want to keep this going, that's great. Please do that, okay? If you're wanting a full card reading, it is $25. That is what is the price today. It's $25 full card reading, all right? So, I want to throw that out there because that is, time is energy for you. And I feel it.
Yeah.
And I know people are wanting that, but it's this takes away from his time of working on his other business and stuff like that. So if you're wanting a 3-card pull, it's $10. If you're wanting a full card pull, it's $25. You've seen what he can do, guys, okay? That's how it works. Okay. Now, spirit readings are totally different. You have to contact us.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want a private reading.
If you want a private reading, because that is a whole other thing.
And look, I got no problem answering questions. If I feel pulled to it, I'm going to answer it.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and just say, okay, this. You know what I mean? I just feel like if I feel pulled to a certain thing and it's a clear-cut answer, I'll give it. You know what I'm saying? But for anyone new, my name is Justin Cardozo. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive consultant. This is my wife, Roseanne. She's a intuitive paraphilosopher. And together we give the absolute best readings and most accurate readings on the internet and on YouTube today. Okay.
We have not gotten any subscriptions today. We've had a lot of new people on, and I haven't seen anybody subscribe. So, come on, people.
Oh, no, Heart's Melody. No, you weren't. Not at all. No worries.
Oh, no, not at all.
So, let's see.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Thank
and
you,
Linda, yeah, hey, listen, I'm going to get with you after this, and I'll give you a ring. I'll hit you up, maybe over on Facebook or something.
I didn't see it. I guess if you're private, if you have your account private, set to private.
We can't see it.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Yeah.
I forget. Again, I'm not usually in charge of this.
This is Dominic's
this is
area, so
my
just
son
leave
Dominic.
it. Just let him,
Heart's Melody. I know. Yeah. Oh my God! I keep clicking on the wrong thing. So, I'm looking. I want people to know that Bridget brought up a really good point. I'm reading the comments. I'm going back into the comments. Bridget brought up a comment, and I don't know because Dominic came in and he was fixing something for me. But it was like, the young ones they're not open. And I'm assuming that you were talking about young people. This is not a joke, people. This is real. You just saw what Justin can do with the spirit coming through. So you want to spread that love, spread the love, because that's what it's about, okay? Mm-hmm. If you're wanting a detailed, you guys haven't even seen the card reading. So if you want a card reading, 3 cards, it's 10. Full card is 25. Hit that PayPal. You don't even have to have a PayPal account. You can do it. And if you just want to... Well, thank you, Desiree.
It's actually a really good question, Holden. Really good question. And, yes, on all accounts. So, he asks, when someone passes, does it take a while for them to come through to me? And do they have a process that they have to go through on the other side? From what I'm aware, I have to preface it with that, okay? Because it's only... Yeah. I can only talk about things that I've been shown, right? Now, I have had spirits come through immediately, but it's for a very short duration, and I have been advised to not do that from the other side, to wait at least 72 hours.
There are some spirits, though, that have come through within 24 hours.
Absolutely.
It depends. Mm-hmm. He's been scolded.
Yes.
I've had, a good friend of mine passed away last July, and I was like, please go check on him, because it was a sudden thing, and... and he got him right away, but then he got scolded. Don't do that again. But we've had a gentleman that have come through, and it was like amazing. Like it was within 24 hours.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm with the person. He was like, he's showing me lots of roses, that he's sending roses.
Yeah.
And as I say that, this is exactly how it happens. He's telling me that he's sending you lots of roses. Ding dong. Doorbell rings. Right after I said that. And
flower delivery guy.
It was flowers. It was roses.
A big bouquet of roses. It was unreal, yeah.
It was freaky.
Hey, Holden, who is that?
I don't know.
I know that name. Why is it escaping me? Tell me. because they know Chuck and Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Chuck's come through. I mean, you know, so I mean, he's come through, and we miss him every day. Giovanni watches his live videos all the time. Still, every day. Every day. I mean, it's like, yeah. Oh yeah, he has actually. He one of he mentors a lot of Amanda. I knew that was you, Amanda. Okay, Chuck. He mentors a lot of psychics and a lot of, budding psychics. We have a pet psychic, and she was transitioning, into her mediumship. And the first person that came through was Chuck, and it was for me. And, I was helping her because he's an excellent communicator. And that's the thing. Everybody communicates differently on the other side. Believe it or not. Their language, the personality that they had in this life transcends to the other side. So that way you know them. That way you feel them. Like you know their vibe. Oh, that's something they would say.
Yeah.
That's, oh, that's so them. You see what I'm saying? I mean, just like he knows when my grandmother comes through, it's like this energy that's very, very distinct. She's Italian, a little Italian woman. And very abrupt, and it's similar energy to mine, but it's different, and once he makes contact with that energy, he always can come back. For instance, we have Nancy on here. Her Whizzle came through. Whizzle has helped other people come through. My brother who has passed he's brought people through. So they come through, they bring them in and they help them, teach them to communicate. Because not all of them, that's the reason why some of them aren't allowed to come through quick enough.
Right.
There is a whole thing, that happens when you cross to the other side, and that's what we're going to be teaching people. All this information that we've accumulated over years, over on lightworkereducation.org. That's going to be our learning platform. And, and that is something, so if you haven't checked that out, please do that. And past lives, Martin, is something that I believe in. Our son had, our 14-year-old Dominic, he had an amazing past life.
We'll get into that one.
But we'll get into that one day. I know, Ashley. I know. Cheryl, I'm not sure. But if you did, thank you.
Yeah.
Amy, Whizzle was actually the name of her...
Nickname.
Yeah, the nickname of her husband. And trust me, Justin, that's the one area he has is like the hardest with is names.
Man.
And he used that nickname to come through and he was like, a what? And it was, he got Whizzle. I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Beautiful, beautiful souls. What is your question? Do you have any more spirits coming there, Justin? Did you see my earlier?
Oh, and Erin, yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, if someone comes through on the live, yeah, I have had them come through in private as well.
Oh my God. Man, I gotta tell you guys. No. Here's the deal.
He hasn't. Dude. You know why? You know how I know? Because if he
don't.
hasn't texted you, he ain't thinking about texting you. Because if you think about texting you, he'll text you. Don't take a psychic.
What is with all these people?
Well, people dude, have it in their head that they want somebody. You deserve better.
Are you women on here? You need to come to my group and learn and get some self-esteem. Okay?
Yeah,
and it's good.
Better than that.
It's good. It's good uplifting stuff, okay?
Don't say sorry.
Don't say sorry because look,
no,
you know
deserve
what? You
better,
deserve
man.
better than that. And you shouldn't have to question whether or not somebody is thinking about you, whether somebody's wanting you to text.
Because
I gotta tell you, texting, that ain't communication. You got to make
different generation.
Like when back in the day, I never went out on a first date with a guy to a movie. You know why? Do you know why? You can't talk. You can't talk. And here's my golden rule. All you girls out there, I want you to hear this. I don't care how old you are. Okay? Remember this. You know, it doesn't take 3 days to figure out if that person is for you. You know in one date. But there's a caveat to that. You know how you know that? You got to know yourself. You got to know yourself. You got to know you and what you like and what you have, what you need. Remember, you've got to learn your lessons. You've got to experience life. So that's a lesson, an experience you need to take in. If somebody doesn't value, you enough to want to, you're asking people, and I'm not shaming you for asking, because coming to a psychic medium, going to a vicar, whatever, it doesn't matter.
I'd rather them ask me, because I'm going to give them the straight up.
Or their friends, because God only knows their friends would probably look, I'm not saying that, okay? But I just want these girls, these younger girls, to find something within themselves that is more valuable. I don't know where you guys are from, but it's like, you have to learn that communication is the key, but you have to know yourself before you can receive the love. You have to love yourself enough to know what you are worthy of. And that's true.
And Martin, man, I don't do the fear porn, dude. I don't do the fear porn. So, no, wrong place, man. No. Answer is no. You don't go down that rabbit hole, man. You're going to end up wasting valuable time of your life. It's that's an empty rabbit hole, man.
And Mary Catherine, you know what I'm saying, girl. You know I'm right about that. You know what I'm saying? And here we all, as we get older, we realize we've all made our mistakes with, but we all make mistakes.
Go answer that for me.
Hello?
All right.
Hello?
So, all right. So, let's see here. Yeah, man, it'll eat away at your life. That's what it's designed to do, man. There's so many attention and energy sinks, or energy vampires, or time vampires that you could get involved in and research to nowhere. Okay. Hey, I will be right back, guys.
Just
hang on one sec.
Okay, I'm in charge of the show now. Let's get real. Business hours, folks. Just gotta take business calls. Yeah, so. Okay, Ashley, you have a good day. No, I missed comments. I'm so sorry. Mary Catherine. I knew with my husband when we dated in high school, we spent time apart when he went to the military, and I knew we'd still end up together. Exactly. And Atlanta, I hope, girl, that you find the love and respect that you deserve. I do. I really pray, and I really hope. I wish everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves love. But there's a lack of respect and a lack of loyalty in this world. Just within our, with friends and I'm you're a nut. God love you. But there's just this lack of respect and a lack of loyalty with people. And we gotta change that. We've got to change that. And I gotta tell you straight up, texting people, I hate that. I like texting personally, because then you don't have to talk. Thank you, Courtney, for subscribing. But it's crazy because, okay, It's crazy because now I lost my train of thought because that thing came up. Oh my god.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. But I like texting because we don't have to talk. But when you're in a relationship and you're just building that relationship, there's a disconnection of person-to-person contact. And you really need to make that person-to-person contact with them to know. And hey, when I went out on first dates, I grill them like fishes. Because then I know whether or not.
The hell you talking about?
Back in the day.
Oh, back in the day.
Come on, did I not grill you like a fish?
Yeah.
But vice versa.
You didn't have to.
No, we just had it was just there.
It was kismet.
Right. That's why I say don't go to movies on your first date. You know, don't.
What does this do? Turn into a sisterhood?
No. I'm just kind of hanging till you got back.
All right.
I don't know. It's...
All right. Sorry about that.
I got a headache. Sun
headache? All right. So, here you go. Here's this.
I was reading the comments, that's all.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right.
All right. So, Mom's phone isn't working. Oh, no, Chelsea. Those bumps that you went over. Good. See? Chelsea, because we all understand each other. We all get it. Amy Blake, right? Yeah. I think you got to understand, Dom's not here, so Nightbot is just kind of coming up automatically and telling people to subscribe when it sees a name. Mm-hmm. So, I think that many have asked this question of other psychics. They have talked to lead them down a rosy trail to snag them, and suddenly their free advice has a money sign to it. Yeah, I know. That's what irritates me about it. Here we are asking for, donations, and we appreciate that all the time,
Yeah. But it's not going to affect the quality of message that I give.
No, absolutely not. Because people pay $10. Ooh.
I've got
energy coming through.
I've got spirit
people pay $10 for one card. One card doesn't tell you anything.
No. I don't even need cards. I only use them as a...
Bridget says, do you think Dale is doing better?
Well, I know he is. So.
Just keep that faith, Bridget. And he can go check for you later. I'll make him. So we got a spirit coming?
Yeah, I've got a spirit coming through. It's a male. I feel like it's to the side, so this would be a peer. So a brother, husband, boyfriend, friend, something along those lines, same level as the person that he's trying to get in touch with. He's showing me like that. I don't know if this is how he passed, but he's on the side of a road. Like, I don't know if he was a truck driver, but he was changing a tire. There's something with changing the tire on a truck.
They're just exit out of that?
Yeah.
Okay. No Apple, we don't want to make an update. Changing a tire. Like on the side of a highway?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You never know, Martin.
So this is a peer, a male coming through. It's a male coming through. It's on the same level as the person, so it's like a husband, boyfriend, brother, cousin, something along those lines, or a friend. So that type of a relationship, a one-on-one, there's like no authority, like in a, like a parental type figure. This is like same level. But I see him, he's showing me changing the tire on a truck on the side of a road. So I don't know if that's how he passed, something happened, if it was an accident. I'm trying to get more information. And there's a 12 connected with this, so either that means to me would be either December or like the 12th of a month, but there's some sort of that's usually what it is, but it could be anything, but I see a 12 associated with it as well. And I'm hearing a B or a D sound. I can't make it out. So I don't know if there's a B or a D initial associated with this guy as well. It may not be his name, may be the name of the person that he's trying to get a hold of.
So he's like a younger male.
Yeah.
Like a
it's
like a brother, friend.
Yeah, same level.
Cousin, whatever.
Like a peer level. So.
So we have a male coming through who's a peer, okay? Meaning like a brother, cousin, friend that's the same age as that person, okay? He was shown that he doesn't know if he passed changing a tire of a truck on the side of a highway. There is a strong number 12 associated with him, so that could be
like December or the 12th of the month,
the day, December or the 12th of the month. Or, and then there is a strong, there's either a B or a D initial associated with them. Denise says, pedestrian hit by a car.
I don't know, Denise. I just see him on the side. Mary, those fit. Those would fit. What's the reference to? I don't know if he's trying to make reference to a dinner at like a nice restaurant, or I don't know what's going on there. But I see he's showing me like a restaurant type situation, clinking champagne. I don't know what he's trying to say with this.
Cheers, like a celebration kind of?
Yeah, it looks... Could be. I don't know why we'd use that, though.
Are you seeing champagne? Actual?
Yes, I'm seeing actual champagne flutes clinking.
My birthday is 5/12. My name Denise, and my companion with it by a car. Okay.
He's showing me sitting down, like two people sitting down at a dinner, like round table with tablecloth. I'm explaining exactly what he's showing me, and drinking champagne, clinking champagne glasses. Again, that's not one of my standard.
New, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll keep getting more so we can determine these two, Mary Catherine or Denise.
He's showing me a Rolex watch. So I don't know if he had a Rolex or he's telling me that he really wanted a Rolex, but there's something like this would have to be significant for him to come through with an item like that.
Aw. I'm sorry, Denise. But that's okay.
He's
Denise.
making me. He's showing me a Rolex.
Bye, Bobby.
the image isn't changing. It's him changing a tire on a truck. There's a 12. It's not changing.
It's not changing. Those
No.
are the absolute. Those are specific things.
Showing me the face of a Rolex. Like, it's the black, that standard black Rolex. Standard. As standard as Rolex could be. Right? Are you trying to say time? Or make mention to a watch? No, specifically a Rolex. I can't see the it could be, it's more like a box truck is what he's showing me. But I think the important thing is the changing of a tire for whatever reason, because that is what I keep getting my focus pulled to. So when I try to pull back and look at the entire scene, I keep getting pulled to someone kneeling on the, I'm going to be as specific as possible, on the front driver's side, changing the front driver's side tire. Hey, Charlotte. And I feel like it's on the side of a road. Now, I don't know if that is how he passed, had something to do with how he passed. Don't know. The number, showing me the number 12. Number 12 is big. Again, usually that means the 12th of a month or December, but in what's the name's case, the 11 actually meant the number of kids.
Right. So the 11 has to, I mean, the 12 has to be significant.
It's in there somewhere,
to somebody.
Right? Again, showing me champagne glasses clinking. These things are very, like, you've got to connect them better. And a Rolex.
So he's talking to, when he's looking down, folks, he's talking to them in his head. Okay, like he's having the conversation with them. So that's what he's doing. I'm just kind of giving the play-by-play to new people so they know. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe to our page and hit the bell. That'd be great.
I can't get a beat on that, Shay. It could be. I just feel like he's on. It absolutely could be. Because anytime I pull back from, I keep getting pulled to the scene with the front driver's tire. If it makes sense, Shay, say so. Because he's not pulling off of this. Because anytime I pull back to try to get a view of the landscape, I keep getting pulled back to.
That's very specific.
Yes,
for him
it's
to
like
show you
none of that
side
is mattering,
right?
Because he's working within my frame of reference. Because he can't implant. They can't implant things. They find stuff that's
right that he
in my
knows.
noodle.
He has like a book of all his memories, all his life references, and he allows them to use that.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't have, thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you.
You know, I know it comes up automatically. I can't help it. So
yeah. I wonder if there's a way we could slow it. Anytime you come on, it welcomes you with that message. So
yeah, and our.
I wonder if I may have to.
We'll have yeah. Okay, the clues are: it's a male who's a peer. Okay, meaning like the same age side, to you. Okay. Number 12 is associated with
it's
them.
Shay.
Okay. We're with Shay. Ronnie out of Rolex.
Where's the D or the B name come into play? What's he trying to say there? he's trying to. I feel like it's a name, so I don't know if it's a nickname, but it's something I can't grab. Oh, okay. Take your time, Shay.
Who's Ronnie?
Take your time, Shay. Okay. And it's the peer husband figure.
Oh, God.
Makes sense. The only one that counts.
Shay.
He's telling me the only one that counts. Too close, bro. Okay. Shay, he is. He's sending me big hearts. Big hearts is what he's showing me. Clad with titanium? Oh, no. No. Is that titanium? No. He's sending me big hearts clad with depleted uranium. That's exactly what he just said. And to me, I was thinking titanium. He's like, no, depleted uranium. They're bulletproof.
The heart.
The hearts he's sending are bulletproof.
Oh my
God. He's telling me, he's kind of like teasing, saying, he's saying, what can I say that you haven't already said 1,000,000 times over the years? The main thing he wants you to know is that you never kept him from peace. Okay? He's also incredibly proud of you. And he's basically saying that it's about damn time that you stepped into who you are. So it took fucking long enough. Those are his exact words. It took fucking long enough.
Oh my God. Shay, are you okay?
He's saying surprise.
I know you're not. I know you're not. baby daughter. I think that's what she's in my room.
Oh, definitely.
It's like,
He is always with you. And he's saying the mini me. He's making reference to like so, and he's mentioning the eyes. Her eyes are pronounced, like he's so proud of her eyes. Because he's saying to me, when he looks in her eyes, he sees Shay. But now he's saying that Shay would say the opposite. Because she's got to be a difficult ass like that.
wow.
He's making mention to a toy fire truck. I think it's a fire truck. It's red and white. Is that you're showing? In my mind, he's showing me a toy fire truck, like he's playing with a toy fire truck.
She goes, tell him I outrank him.
See? He just said see.
He said see.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be a difficult ass.
Oh my God, Shay.
The only one difficult enough to wake up out of a coma, tell somebody what to do, and then go back in. He's like, oh, but that's why I love you. That's why I love you. God. Easy. Ease up a bit. Thank you.
Someone gave Ethan a red fire truck, left it at the hospital, and no one knew who left it.
Now you know.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just like overwhelmed for her. This is the love of her life coming through. I mean, my God.
Nope. No, he's not. He's not the love of her life. It's the love of her soul and eternity, is what he's showing me.
Wow.
It's her love of eternity. He better be saluting me, by God. He's like, oh, really?
He's got tears in these old eyes of mine. Oh my God. Oh. The love of his soul and eternity. My God. That's deep.
You know I ain't that deep.
Wow. I've never heard a spirit say that.
No, neither have I.
That's like, wow.
Yeah, he almost got me. I had to tell him to ease up a little bit so I could do this. You got me dialed in? Okay. He just told me that he's got me dialed in, Shay. So expect more, is what he's saying. Right?
He always teases me about my accent.
he's trying to come up with he's trying to be cool, man, you know, because he's like, you know, he's not one for an audience, but he's trying to be cool. Okay, Shay, he's just chilling out. He's like,
So,
here. But here's the thing. He wants you to stop saying that.
What?
That she lost him in Vietnam. Because he's telling me that you never lost me. Okay. You never lost me. I've been with you the entire time. I've just been closer than you could see. So stop saying that you lost him. He's like, oh my God, do you see what I got to deal with?
I know. She's giving the history lesson while she's crying and getting the reading.
I know. He's like, oh my God. And now he's joking around with me like, you see this? You see this? I got, this is eternity for me. This is eternity for me. I know. And I'm saying it back to him with you. Yeah. You think you got it bad.
He always had to have the last word.
Now he says, like, you keep bringing up rank, but don't forget, I wear the pants. Oh my God. Like, really? He's telling me that the important thing is that you stop beating yourself up. This is a new thing, he's saying. It's a new thing for you where you're beating yourself up because it's like, he's like, you know, you got it in your head somehow that you were keeping him from resting in peace for years, for decades, right? And he's like, not the case. Not the case. He's been with you the entire time. There are no last words between you two. It's a constant back and forth. Yeah, I know, Shay, but what he's saying is that since you've let him go, you switch from hanging on to that to now beating yourself up because it took you that long. But that's something that you haven't said to anyone, because I'm asking him, give me something that she hasn't said to anyone that only she's going to be able to know. And you don't have to admit it, but he's telling me flat out that he wants you to stop beating yourself up and feeling guilty for not letting him rest in peace for all those years, because it's nonsense. It's ridiculous.
He would have to declare a 4-page letter from him. Shame. Did you see what she wrote? Well, you're in Justin because of you were envisioning.
I wasn't expecting this, man.
I want to know. I got a question.
He's waiting. He's waiting on you, and then you could come back together. But not yet. Not yet.
I want to know if this is going to help her write that book. And what he thinks.
He'll help. He'll help me. And he's been trying to get dialed in to me for a minute.
What took him so long?
I'm a tough nut to crack, I guess. He was having trouble dialing into my frequency. Why didn't you just ask your sister? He's like, I did, but she ain't no help.
Oh my God. He asked Shay's sister. Oh my God.
He said she ain't no help. She ain't know what the hell she was saying.
Oh my God.
Nah. Like, that would just be more of a reference. Like, and he's not even showing me that. Because this is a straight up, honestly, he's not using any kind of clairvoyance on me, except in the beginning. Right now, it is sheer clairsentience. Like, he's impressed upon me. I had to have him back off a little bit.
Because it was that intense.
It's pretty freaking intense. Wow. And because of that, and because she knew right away, she knew the first time I said it, and as she's typing it out over here, this is what he's showing me. She knew it was me. She knew it was me the minute you said it, but she was like, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to, I don't want to claim something that's not me. And he's sitting there yelling at her, it's me! It's me! And she's like, nope. And she's sitting over here typing, and he's like, are you fucking kidding me? The whole time, like, while we were I was trying to get...
Right.
That's why I finally just said, Shay, if it's you, just say so.
Oh my God.
And he wants you to know that he's shown me one of the letters that he sent you it looks like it was handled in the rain. Okay? It wasn't rain, it was his tears from missing you.
Oh God.
Really, guy? Really? Why? Why? I swallow that one. Jesus Christ. And now he's joking around, and that, son, is how it's done. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's just, Shay, you're just open right now, I guess.
Yeah, the other day when we were on live, she had the Irish lady that was sitting on her couch. You know?
He's going to take leave. But he's always with you, okay?
Shay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Shay, he's very chatty, but I'm reserving stuff because it's more he's
intimate person.
No, not at all. I would let that go because everybody would want to hear that stuff. No, this is stuff that he's just saying to me, being a smartass, while
What?
interweaving this stuff.
What's he saying?
Like that one where I was like,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that should get you a few more viewers. I wasn't gonna say it, but it's like
well,
I'm just like he's
funny.
not quiet by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh my god.
But it's like how you could weave in something so heavy and then just come back with a joke right after to try to soften the blow is beyond me. And why is he making reference to cracking nuts? And not in the way that I would normally think. He's like literally like cracking walnuts and stuff. I don't know what that... He's showing me that.
Shay.
He's pulling his energy back, but that cool breeze that you feel, Shay, from time to time, that's him walking by you. He's saying, don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be back. He got me dialed in, is what he told me. So, yeah. I've got that with a couple of different people. Like, their energy is just so like,
strong.
I don't know why. There's certain souls that could come through just so precisely. And it's like, when they come, it's like, oh, that's so-and-so. That's so-and-so for Jeremy. That's, okay, there's Jeremy's dad.
Yeah.
There's your grandmother.
Right.
And now I know,
they
Ronnie's
do,
energy. So, okay.
Well, it took him a really long enough time. Was he playing poker with his mates?
No, you daft ass. He's been with you the entire time. He's like, Jesus Christ, I just said that. I just told you. Not me, this is him. Mm-hmm. I just told you. I've been with you the entire time. You just weren't wanting this. You weren't accepting it.
Shay. Oh my god.
He's sending you hugs. Right now. Right now. He's pulling back. But as he's walking away, he turned around to me and goes, "But I got your number." So, there's that. Walls up.
I know.
Walls up. All right. Well,
Wow.
thank you, Shay. That was unexpected.
That was so...
I did not see that one coming. Did not see that one coming.
I don't think Shay saw that one coming.
We know you didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, so what you guys don't know, she kind of said it in the comments before he was killed in Vietnam. They both served in Vietnam. Shay did 3 tours in Vietnam as a traveling nurse. She's a captain in the Air Force. And she's a badass. So, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
She did 3 tours as a traveling nurse in Vietnam, and she lost the love of her life over there. So, yeah.
He said stop saying that, though. Remember?
What?
He just said stop saying that,
that
he lost, that she lost.
Yeah, because he's still with, you know, and I just like, I didn't see that
for
one.
eternity.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, it's just like, that one was like powerful, and the heart.
That's why my hands got so cold on that.
I know, you touched me, and it was like they're ice cubes, you know?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was like, so, okay, folks. So
on that note.
So everybody knows.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that one
Shay,
really
you okay?
took me. Yeah, Shay, are you okay? I know she's not. I know she's
not.
I mean, listen, folks, you see, this is what he does.
Yeah.
This is what he does. Don't think me. No.
So, on that note, God.
And if you know, so look, here's the deal. We're gonna thank you, Shay. Thank you for allowing Ronnie to come in and share that your love.
Right.
Because that was
and
like,
that's proof of what I've been saying, is that it's only through love that people come through.
And Shay's been watching us for all the people who've been nobody's gonna come through for me today.
She's been watching us for a year.
Yeah.
A year.
Mm-hmm. So you never know. It's when you least expect it.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever lose faith. So
talk to your loved ones.
Yeah.
Tell them it's okay to come.
And let them know it's
talk
okay
to me.
Yeah.
Give them the okay.
Didn't realize you were hard nut to crack. You know, to get you dialed in. That's great.
Neither did I. Whatever. Okay.
But so here's the deal. We're gonna log off. If you haven't already and you're new, because I know there were some new people that came on.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Click
you gotta
the bell.
hit the bell.
So when we go live again, you'll be notified.
If you like what you saw on here and you want us to come back on, hit the donation button. It just popped up. It's in the comments of PayPal, so that way we can keep coming on and doing this again. Because it takes a lot out of him, and that's going to be a whopper. If you're wanting to get information about how you can have a private reading with Justin, okay, you can go to our About section on YouTube. And there is a
Facebook link in there.
A Facebook link. Okay, click the Facebook link and message us through there, and that way you can get a hold of him if you're wanting to book a private reading with Justin. And so that is what. But make sure you hit the donation button and give us some love, because that one was amazing.
That was pretty good.
It's amazing. So
okay, all right. Well, thank you everybody for coming on out. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you. Tell your friends, family, if they have loved ones that they want to get with, the more people that are on here, the better the odds of something coming through. So I just appreciate each and every one of you.
Tell everybody.
You guys are the star of the show, really.
Yeah.
You and your loved ones and the stories that they come through with. And for that and being as open as you are, thank you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.